hated Seth. And there was time because my ex-girlfriend, I found him in the bed with my ex-girlfriend.
I was like, why do you think that? He's like, because I'm tired of him.
Mike's in the bag picking teeth from his skull and playing with his tongue. He's all sick and everything.
Where is all of his body parts?
This is my life now. I want my mom.
كان سيث جاكسون صاحب 15 عاما صبيا عاديا في سن المراهقة، يعيش بولاية فلوريدا مع والديه سكوت وسونيا جاكسون وشقيقه الأكبر سنا. كان يحب الحيوانات وكان لديه تطلعات للانضمام إلى بطولة القتال النهائية. وافق والديه على تسجيله في دورات تدريبية عندما بلغ من العمر 18 عاما، لكنه لم يكن يعلم أنه عندما بدأ علاقته مع أمبر رايت البالغ من العمر 15 عاما فإن ذلك سيدخله في طريق مظلم وسيؤدي في النهاية إلى إنهاء تلك التطلعات إلى جانب حياته بطريقة مرعبة لا يمكن تصورها. كما هو الحال غالبا، كانت علاقتهم سعيدة في البداية على الأقل، وبعد مرور عام ساءت الأمور بينهما. خلال هذه الفترة الصعبة زادت أمبر الطين بالله عندما بدأت علاقة جديدة مع مايك بورغو صاحب 18 عاما. أكد صديق سيث المقرب ويل سمالوت أنه تعرض لصدمة عندما انتهت العلاقة بينهما، مع بعض التكهنات التي تشير إلى أن أمبر كانت تخونه بالفعل مع مايك. في يوم الأحد 17 من أبريل 2011 ذهب سيث وويل لزيارة صديق لهما. في تلك الليلة عندما غادروا للعودة إلى المنزل لاحظ صديقه أن سيث كان يرسل الكثير من الرسائل النصية على هاتفه ويبدو مشتتا، وبعد وقت قصير افترق الاثنان. وكانت هذه هي المرة الأخيرة التي يرى فيها صديقه. قدمت سونيا جاكسون والدة سيث بلاغا عن اختفائه عندما لم يعد إلى المنزل في اليوم التالي. عندما ظهر تقرير إخباري عن اختفاء سيث على التلفاز، أصيب كايل هوبر الأخ الغير الشقيق لأمبر رايت بانهيار عاطفي، وأخبر والدته بأنه يعلم ماذا حدث للشاب المفقود. القصة التي أخبرها كايل لوالدته كانت صادمة جدا، واتصلت مباشرة بالسلطات مشيرة إلى أنه يوجد منزل متهالك يحمل مفتاح اختفاء سيث الغامض. عندما زار المحققون الموقع واعتقلوا المشتبه بهم في اختفاء سيث، سرعان ما اكتشفوا أن الحقيقة كانت أكثر رعبا مما يمكنهم تصوره. وفقا لشهادة كايل، كان هو وجاستن سوتو الملقب بروتش وأمبر رايت وصاحبة المنزل شارلي إيلي ومايك بورغو كانوا حاضرين في الموقع ليلة اختفاء سيث. قام المحققون بجمع المشتبه بهم وأخذهم إلى مركز الشرطة للاستجواب، باستثناء مايك بورغو الذي لم يتمكنوا من تحديد موقعه في ذلك الوقت. عند التعامل مع مجموعة من المشتبه بهم كمثل هذه الحالة، فإن إحدى الاستراتيجيات الشائعة التي يستخدمها المحققون هي الفصل بينهم، مما يسمح لكل واحد منهم من سرد الأحداث بشكل مستقل. وبمجرد العثور على تناقض سيقوم المحققون بتقديم هذا التناقض لجميع المشتبه بهم على أمل أن يقول الجميع الحقيقة. ستكون هذه التقنية حاسمة، حيث بدأ المحققون في فك خيوط هذه الجريمة المعقدة، وستكشف لنا عن أحد أكثر الدوافع المرعبة التي لم نرها في أي قضية أخرى. هذا هو جاستن سوتو البالغ من العمر 20 عاما. بالنسبة لأصدقائه فهو معروف بلقب روتش، إنه الأكبر بين المشتبه بهم، ويعتقد المحققين أنه على دراية بما حدث لسيث لأنه مقيم حاليا في المنزل.
What's the issue? You know what? I have a feeling you're going to tell me. Okay? Listen, I want you to understand something. Okay? I don't know what you do or don't know. You're not in trouble with me.
Yeah.
Okay? But this is extremely important.
يحاول المحقق طمأنة جاستن بأنه ليس في مشكلة، لكن قد لا تكون هذه هي الحقيقة. غالبا ما يقول المحققون أشياء مثل هذه لتكوين علاقة مع المشتبه به حتى يكونوا أكثر صراحة معهم.
Do you know why you're here? You don't know? Did anybody explain? Tell me how you ended up here.
I woke up this morning to Charlie waking me up, and there was an officer right there, and I'm here now.
Okay, so you just got in a car and you didn't ask any questions like, what do you want? Why am I here? Nothing? You didn't ask anything? Oh, come on. You're too smart for that.
I'm not worried about it. I didn't do nothing wrong. I mean, I was just coming over here to see what the hell's going on. Because I woke
Yeah,
up.
but you even said it yourself, okay? You're nervous about places like this, okay? So there's no way you're going to sit there and tell me that you got into a police car, okay, and ask no questions as to why you're getting into a police car after being woken up, okay? So let's.
They said an incident happened.
Okay. With who?
I guess freaking something about some kid that I don't even know who the hell he is. And
Yeah, you do. Who is he?
his name's Seth or something like that. And supposedly, I guess he got shot or whatever.
Okay.
That's all I know. Like the girls, I guess they went to go meet up with him or something. And
What girls?
Charlie and the other one.
هذه هي تشارلي إلي البالغة من العمر 18 عاما، وهي صاحبة المنزل الذي يعيش فيه جاستن وكايل هوبر ومايك بارغو أيضا.
I don't like this room. I'm about to go crazy.
بعدما يقارب 20 دقيقة وصل المحقق أخيرا للتحدث مع تشارلي.
Hello. How are you?
Good. About to
Good.
go crazy.
About to go crazy?
Yeah, I can't. Room with all
Okay. Well, we don't need that. I'm Detective Bill with the Sheriff's Office.
Charlie,
Charlie? What's your last name, Charlie?
Ely,
Haley?
Ely, E-L-Y.
Okay. How you doing?
Good.
How old are you?
18.
18 years of age. Okay. Do you know why you're here?
Yes, sir.
Why are you here?
Because something happened with Seth.
Something happened with Seth.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Understand that we had a deputy bring you down here because of what may have happened with
Yeah,
Seth, okay? There's an investigation that we're going to investigate. Are you clear with that? Okay.
تتنفس تشارلي بعمق، وهذا قد يكون مثالا على استخدامها لوسائل تحويل الطاقة العصبية، وهذه الوسائل غير اللفظية يستخدمها الأشخاص لإراحة أنفسهم عندما يشعرون بالضغط.
I'm going to sit back and pretty much just give you the floor. You've already explained to me
Talk about, but
why you think, why you're here. Okay?
I know why I'm here.
Explain to me why you're here. And be honest with me. Totally truthful. Hold your head up.
Okay, Sunday night. Sunday night, Amber and I walked up because her ex-boyfriend was Seth, and they wanted to work things out, so we met him up.
This is Sunday night?
Yes, sir. At 58th Court, it was approximately 9:30.
So you met him on the corner?
Yeah,
Okay.
they talked.
What corner did you guys meet him on?
I think it's 58th Court. I want to say that's what it is.
And who all met there?
Me, Amber, and Seth.
أمبر رايت هي فتاة تبلغ من العمر 15 عاما، وهي الأخت الغير الشقيقة لكايل هوبر، ويشتبه في أنها معجبة بمايك بارغو. في غرفة ليست ببعيدة ستبدأ قريبا قصة مشابهة.
Introduce myself before. My name's Rhonda, okay? And I'm gonna talk to you about this, okay? Okay, I just need you to tell me the story, and let's start with the other night. I understand that you and Charlie went to another neighborhood or went down the street. Tell me how this all comes about.
على عكس المحققين الآخرين، تنتقل المحققة مباشرة إلى القصة بدءا من دور أمبر في الأحداث.
Well, me and him were already talking on the phone.
Me and him.
Seth.
Okay, you and Seth. Did Seth call you or did you call Seth?
Well, he had called me a couple days before that, and I didn't answer.
Okay.
I called him that night.
And you and Seth, and correct me if I'm wrong, okay? You two had a relationship.
Yes, ma'am.
Was he, how was your relationship with him?
Not the best.
Tell me why you say not the best.
We'd always fight. He'd always hit me and cheat on me and all that kind of
So he was physically abusive to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Who all knew that?
Me, Charlie, my brother.
Okay, so Kyle knew about it. Was there a lot of people in the neighborhood just that ran around with you guys that knew this?
Yeah.
Because your mom, I understand, knew it.
Mhm.
Okay. So Seth had called you a few days before.
Mhm.
You called him back, and what day was that?
I think it was Sunday night.
Sunday night?
It was the night that this all happened.
Okay, so you called Seth, and what did Seth say?
Well, it started off, I was like, hey, I know you called me the other day and I didn't answer, but you wanted to make up. So do you want to make up or like try and be friends or something, because I'm sorry for everything? And he was like, yeah, I think that'd be a good idea for the both of us because we're both tired of fighting with each other and we just wanted to stop the drama.
Okay. So were you guys going to get back together as a couple?
No, we were just going to try and be friends.
Okay.
Because we were friends before we ever dated.
Okay.
We were really close.
Okay.
And he was like, well, you should walk down here. And I was like, well, if I walk down there, I'm not walking alone because it's too dark, so can my friend Charlie come?
Uh-huh.
And he was like, sure, I guess.
Where was Seth at when he said walk down here?
The neighborhood at the end of my road, Bellevue Ridge Estates.
Okay, so Seth was at Bellevue Ridge. Whose house was he at down there?
He said something about Brittany.
قد تكون بريتني هي الصديقة التي قام سيث وويل بزيارتها ليلة اختفائه، حيث ذكر ويل بأن سيث كان مشتتا وكان يرسل الكثير من الرسائل النصية بمجرد مغادرتهم.
So you guys went down there and talked?
We were talking for maybe like not even 30 minutes.
Okay.
And his mom, I guess, texted him. And I was like, who are you texting? I thought we were talking. And he was like, my mom told me either right now or never. And I was like, oh, okay. I guess they started arguing, whatever. And then he looked at me. He's like,
arguing with his mom through
yes.
text?
Okay. And I guess he called her or whatever. I didn't want to get in it. And then he was like, look, I'm not in the mood to talk right now. I'm getting out of here for now. I'll see you around. And he just stormed off. So when he stormed off, we went back to my house. And about an hour later, he came to my house. Mike was off in his room like he always is.
Okay.
He never comes out.
So he had no idea you went to see Seth or that you came back from seeing Seth that you're aware of?
I didn't tell him.
Okay. And Kyle's in the living room. What's Kyle doing?
Kyle just sits there and watches TV like he always is.
Okay, so he's just watching TV in the living room. Mike's in the bedroom. Okay, and then what happens? Seth comes to the house?
Seth knocked on the door and Charlie answered it. And she was like, well, what do you want? And he was like, I just need to talk to Amber. Can I come in?
I don't know what it is you're being careful about, okay? And it's okay to be careful, okay? But the truth is what it is, okay? And that's what I need from you.
That's pretty much what it is. I don't know the kid.
Okay.
I know he's a little white boy and
استخدام عبارة إلى حد كبير هو ما يعرف بمؤهل الاستثناء، ومن الأمثلة الأخرى على مؤهلات الاستثناء هو أن يستخدم الشخص عبارات مثل بشكل أساسي أو على العموم، وتسمح هذه التعبيرات للشخص بأن يقول جزءا من الحقيقة مع إخفاء الباقي. ومن الجدير بالذكر أن استخدام هذه العبارات ليس دليلا قاطعا على أن الشخص يكذب، ولكنه يشير إلى إمكانية حدوث ذلك.
him and one of the girls used to date or whatever. And
Which girl?
the Amber girl.
Well, you just told me more than you told me a few minutes ago. How do you know Amber?
As a friend.
How did you meet her?
Through her brother, Kyle, the other dude that's here.
Okay. All right. So is Kyle the other one that lives with you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then now I know you know more than you're saying because, you know,
He just moved in too.
I know, but Kyle likes to talk, doesn't he?
I haven't chilled with the kid in like,
You what?
I haven't chilled with or hung out with him in a little while until we moved in and started living there.
Well, now you're making me think things a little differently. Okay?
تسحب المحققة كرسيها نحو جاستن، وهذا التقارب الجسدي يخلق ضغطا إضافيا عليه لأن يقول الحقيقة.
Now you're making me think that maybe you had some involvement in all of this. Did you?
No, ma'am.
Did you have any involvement in any of this?
No, ma'am.
No? Where'd you get the scratches from on your legs?
Vines walking through the woods.
Those were very, very fresh scratches. When did you get those?
Yesterday, I was walking through the woods yesterday.
Yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
What woods were you walking through?
In my old neighborhood, where I was going to talk to the dude about the tree job.
Okay. What neighborhood is that?
It doesn't have a name. It's behind a church, a big church.
I work in the woods too, you know, and I don't get scratched up like that.
No, they have like little, what are those called? Thorns or whatever on them.
Okay.
And they're up there on my leg.
Let me see your other leg. Yeah, you're pretty scratched up. That's not from a walk through the woods.
Sure it is.
Talk to me, Justin.
That's what happened. That's woods.
Oh, I believe it's woods.
Yeah.
I believe that. I have no doubt it could be that. But that's not from walking through the woods.
Yeah.
Okay? We were either running, we were walking in the dark.
من غير الواضح في هذه المرحلة ما مدى المعلومات التي يعرفها المحقق حتى تقوم بالضغط على جاستن بهذا الشكل. ربما أخبرها كايل ببعض المعلومات. في النهاية إنه الشخص الذي اعترف لأمه وهو المتسبب في وجود الأربعة هنا في قسم الشرطة. في الجزء التالي سيعود المحقق إلى ليلة الجريمة، لكن جاستن يستمر باستراتيجية إبعاد نفسه عن الباقين.
I don't know anything about what happened. Like I just came home and I went to sleep.
بينما يتظاهر جاستن بجهله للموقف، تواصل الفتيات روايتهن للأحداث.
Did Seth call you before he came down?
No, ma'am.
So he just showed up an hour later.
Yeah.
When you came back, did you talk to your brother or Michael about what Seth had said, or that you guys had had a conversation? Did they know?
No, they didn't know what we talked about.
Okay.
Kyle asked me where I was going, and I just told him I was like, I'm going to talk to Seth and try and figure things out.
من الجدير بالذكر لا توجد أي إشارة تدل على وجود جاستن في الموقع. في نسخة أمبر أيضاً.
I hear a knock at the door. It's Seth. So I let him in, not thinking anything was wrong with it.
Okay. Can you draw me a drawing of your house?
I guess.
I just want to try to get a picture of what
Because like
exactly.
idea.
ربما طلب المحقق من تشارلي رسم خريطة بيانية للمنزل للتأكد من وضوح قصتها، ومع ذلك يمكن أن يسمح الرسم الدقيق للخريطة بإبراز بعض التفاصيل التي تبدو غير معقولة أو غريبة أيضاً.
She let him in. He sits in the chair. Me and her sitting by each other on the couch. And out of nowhere, Kyle just gets up and hits him.
So were they arguing first before you hit him? You just...
No, Amber and Seth were talking, and Kyle comes out of nowhere and hits him, and me and Amber dart to my room.
And where was
And
he at?
Kyle said, get the f*** out. And he went out that way, and we hear Mike's door hit something, and Mike came out, and we heard gunshots.
Okay.
And by then, me and Charlie took off to her room. We shut the bathroom door, and we heard another door just fly open, and we just heard gunshot after gunshot after gunshot. And after maybe like 5 or 6 times of hearing it, it got quiet. And then you hear Kyle go, what did you just do?
How do you think Michael knew Seth was out there?
He probably heard him talking.
Okay. So it's one of them things where it's not that far apart. that
Yeah,
he-
the house is
The
very
house is
small.
he would know
It's
Seth's
small.
voice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
If we said anything to anyone, he would f***ing kill us.
So this is after the gunshots.
Yeah.
He came back into the house.
Yeah, with the gun.
In
And he
his
was
hand?
waving it around.
What kind of gun was it?
It was a revolver.
Okay.
I mean, he's let us like touch it. So our fingerprints are on it.
من الغريب أن تختار تشارلي التطوع بتقديم معلومات في هذه اللحظة حول مايك الذي سمح لهم بلمس المسدس. من الممكن أنها مذنبة وتحاول مسبقا التخلص من بعض الأدلة التي تشير إلى تورطها في الجريمة، مثل وجود بصماتها على السلاح.
The back door open and like I don't really know. Like I just heard a bunch of shit. Like he was
Moving
doing
stuff
something.
around.
Yeah.
Okay. You documented that. Now, did you hear any voices or anything? That you told
All
me?
I heard it was Mike's voice.
Okay. And what did you hear Mike saying?
This is what you get
So when did you guys finally come out of the room?
the next morning.
Was anything different?
Oh, it just smelled like pure bleach in the house. That's it.
Do you know where the bleach came from?
No. I had a bottle of bleach on the counter, but that's not there.
So you had bleach and it's gone
Yeah.
now? Mm-hmm.
And Mike came into the room and he said, I swear if you guys open your mouth about anything about last night, I'm going to come after you guys. He said, I got to go. I'm going somewhere.
Okay. And he left?
Yeah. He said, I'm going somewhere. I'll be back later. And me and Amber went up to my friend Chris's house for...
Did you look around your house or anything to see what
Like,
I mean,
I
you
was
had to be
looking
curious
around.
about something,
I
right?
was looking around, but I didn't see anything. Like, I didn't see really anything. I mean, my The only thing that I really noticed was in my bathroom, my shower doors, not my bathroom, but the guest bathroom, shower doors were down.
Where was Michael the next day when you got up? Did you see him?
No, he just wouldn't come out of his room, and then me and Charlie left. And we were up at her friend's house until maybe 4. What time did you call me? When you made dinner.
Probably about 3.
So Michael was in the house though when you woke up in the morning.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
بدأت تظهر بعض التناقضات في القصة، حيث تدعي تشارلي أن مايك غادر المنزل بعد أن قام بتهديدهم، في حين تقول أمبر أنه كان نائما في غرفته حتى غادروا.
This guy, Justin Soto, was he there when this happened?
I didn't see him anywhere. Like, I don't think he was there. I think he was talking about going and talking to someone in another neighborhood about a job that he has to do like next week.
What have you heard about Seth? Tell me everything you've heard about Seth.
Like, he used to date Amber, and I guess, I don't know, it's pretty much it. I guess he had some problems with some other kid, and
What kind of problems?
like they were just like talking noise to each other, and
Who?
I don't even know. Like,
Yeah, you do. Who?
well, I think his name is Mike. Actually,
I knew you would remember. I had faith in you. When did you
It was
first meet
like-
Mike?
Oh, I met him like 2 years ago.
Okay.
لقد قابل مايك قبل ما يقارب العامين، ولكن قبل بضع دقائق تصرف وكأنه لا يعرف اسمه. ستقوم الآن بمحاولة أخيرة لإقناعه بقول الحقيقة.
I'm sure Mike's going to talk for what's best for Mike. So Justin needs to tell me what's going on and think about what's best for Justin.
Yeah. I left yesterday. That's pretty much what happened.
Did you leave with Mike?
No.
Did you leave with anybody else? All right, well, listen, give me a few minutes and I'll be right back, okay?
All right.
All right.
تغادر المحققة لشراء سيجارة للمشتبه به، وربما تحصل أيضا على معلومات من المحققون الآخرون التي ربما أدلى بها بعض المشتبه بهم.
I'm sorry, buddy. Do you mind if I talk to her again? Okay, I'm gonna bring Kyle in here with you, okay?
هذا هو كايل هوبر صاحب 16 عاما، وهو الأخ الغير الشقيق لأمبر رايت، ولقد انتهى للتو من الاستجواب ويبدو غير مستقر ذهنيا.
Both your kids are in a thing for murder.
Number 2?
Yep.
What do you mean?
Well, we told you it was in the store. I mean, it was like everything was planned.
With Roach, everybody?
Everybody. We're gone.
They took my phone.
Everything's gone. James is on it too.
On what? Is it on this?
الآن قام كايل بشكل غير متوقع بتوريط والده المتبني جيمس هافنز الثالث، مشيرا إلى أنه متورط في ذلك أيضا، كما أن الاعتراف بأن كل شيء كان مخططا له أمر بالغ الأهمية، لأنه يثبت وجود نية إجرامية مع سبق الإصرار. كايل هوبر مثل أخته قال جزءا من القصة للمحققين بينما كانت والدته حاضرة، ومن المحتمل أن المحققين أدركوا في هذه المرحلة أنه الحلقة الأضعف، لأنه كان الشخص الذي اعترف لأمه. يبدو أنه لا يريد أن يروي القصة بالكامل أمام والدته، لذا يقوم المحقق بسحبه إلى غرفة منعزلة، حيث يجلس الآن ويمسح الحبر من يديه بعد أخذ البصمات. إنه لا يدرك حجم الضغط الذي سيتعرض له.
So,
Sorry about that. What's wrong?
I want to be perfectly honest with you, okay? This is how I work. I'm giving you an opportunity right now to lie to me. Okay? If you take that opportunity, okay, you're a fool.
No, I'm not lying to you at all.
Everything that comes out of your little mouth right now better be 110% the truth, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, now let's start back at the beginning of this. And this is your one and only last chance to correct any discrepancies you may have of the story that you told me. Okay? Want to start fresh?
Yeah, hold on. Man, I'm scared. Really,
Kyle, I'm sure you are. Okay?
I've never been through it. I don't want to go. I don't want to go through none of this. I didn't even for none of this to happen.
Okay, but you know what, Kyle? Right now is the time to man up. Right now is where the rubber meets the road. Okay? I can do nothing for you. I can do nothing. I can't talk to you if you're not going to tell me the truth. So let's start at the beginning, okay? Just you and I here, just start at the beginning. Tell me what really happened.
بدأ كايل قصته بمعلومات مهمة عن حالته العقلية في تلك الليلة. لم يكن كايل ووالده البيولوجي على وفاق، وربما كان هذا أحد العوامل الرئيسية في قرار كايل المفاجئ بالانتقال للعيش مع تشارلي. لهذا السبب قام ببيع جهاز الكمبيوتر الخاص به لجمع نقود الإيجار، مما أدى إلى حدوث خلاف مع والدته. وبسبب شعوره بخسارة عائلته توجه كايل إلى زوج أمه جيمس هافينز للحصول على الدعم النفسي. وبعد ذلك قام جيمس بإيصاله إلى منزل تشارلي. غضبه وإحباطه ربما كان من العوامل التي أثرت على قراراته المصيرية في تلك الليلة. سيبدأ كايل الآن في سرد اعترافاته الصادمة.
Well, he drops me off. Alright, well, we got this kid that comes over. His name's Brandon. He plays the guitar.
Brandon?
Yeah, his name's Brandon. He plays guitar. He's got long hair. He's in a band and stuff like that.
That comes over to Charlie's house?
Yeah, you know, he plays guitar, and well, he was out there playing guitar and stuff like that on the front yard and everything. And then Mike, he was like getting all into it. He went in the house. I guess he was smoking some pills or whatever. He was.
What kind of pills was Mike smoking?
I'm not sure. They were white pills.
Where'd he get them?
There's no telling where he gets any of this stuff. I don't know. He don't tell me nothing about stuff like that, honestly.
Okay.
So he's snorting some pills and so on.
And he, you know, he's getting all hired, wired up, hyped up, and everything. And somebody brought up the name Seth, and he's like, man, I want to go on a killing spree tonight. He's like, I just want to. And he's like, you guys down? And I told him no. I told him I don't.
When he said you guys down, who's he talking to?
Like,
you and him?
Me, Amber, Charlie, Roach. Okay.
Who's Roach now?
The guy Justin Soto.
Oh, okay. So, okay. So Soto was there.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay.
يتردد كايل، لكنه يضع جاستن رسميا في موقع الحادثة. في تلك الليلة دحض كايل جميع ادعاءات جاستن بأنه لم يقضي الوقت معهم وأنه لم يكن له أي علم بما حدث. سيضطر جاستن لتقديم بعض التفسيرات.
I know you were there. I know about what you did. I know that you participated. And I want to know exactly what you did so that I don't blame you for something you didn't do. Because everybody else is. All right?
Blaming me?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. I know what happened to Seth. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, floor is yours. Question is Roach going to look out for Roach? Or is Roach going to not look out for him and let him take the fall for everybody else?
Well, since you put it that way, this is what happens since they want to bullshit.
من الواضح أن المحقق لديه بعض التفاصيل من التحقيقات الأخرى، ومع ذلك لا يدرك جاستن مدى معرفتها، لكنها تشير إلى أنهم يلقون بجميع التهم عليه. يبدو أن المحققين يستخدمون معضلة السجين كإحدى تكتيكاتهم لإجبار الجميع على التحدث. تتضمن هذه المعضلة النفسية فصل المتهمين، ثم تقديم لهم سيناريو حيث يجب على كل شخص أن يقرر دون أن يتمكن من التواصل مع الآخرين ما إذا كان سيصمت ولا يتعاون مع المحققين أم سيخون الآخرين ويبعد التهم عن نفسه. في الوقت نفسه يخبر المحققون كل فرد بأن الشخص الآخر قد كشف بالفعل جميع أسراره وألقى بالتهم عليه. هنا سيواجه كل المشتبه بهم نفس المعضلة، وإذا التزموا الصمت قد لا يكون هناك ما يكفي من الأدلة لإدانتهم ويمكن أن يتعرضوا لتهم أخف.
Was he talking about killing? Was he talking about killing Seth?
Pretty much, because he was like, man, because he's like, all you gotta do is find him, get him way down here, and everything like that. And he didn't want Amber to call him off of the phone or text him. He didn't want nothing, have her or Charlie to have nothing to do with it.
ما هو السبب الذي يمكن أن يكون قد أثار مثل هذا العداء بين سيث ومايك؟ لا يمكن أن يكون هذا حادثا عشوائيا، لا بد من وجود دافع. ربما تقدم آمبر تلميحا للمحققين.
Why does Michael not like Seth?
Because he likes Amber. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So have you ever dated Michael?
We've never dated, but we've always had a thing for each other, but never dated.
Okay.
على الرغم مما تقوله آمبر هنا، شعر سيث أنها ومايك كانوا في علاقة، ودخل الحبيبان السابقان في صراع على وسائل التواصل الاجتماعي بعد انفصالهما، مما أظهر مدى التوتر الذي نشأ بينهما. في 23 من مارس أعلنت آمبر انفصالها عن سيث، وبعد حوالي أسبوع يليها منشور مماثل من سيث يشير إلى أنه الآن أعزب، وهذا أدى إلى دخولهما في حرب على الإنترنت. وفي 3 من إبريل يظهر سيث رغبته في التصالح، ولكن مايك يتدخل، وتوضح آمبر أنها لا تريد أن يكون لها أي علاقة بسيث. وبحسب بعض المصادر وفي هذه الفترة الزمنية تحدى سيث مايك وحدث شجار بينهما، لكن على الرغم من أنه أصغر ب3 سنوات إلا أن سيث فاز بالمعركة، مما زاد من حدة العداء بينهما. ومن هنا بدأ التخطيط لرد الاعتبار. وسط هذه الفوضى ليس من المستبعد أن سيث شعر بالشك عندما أرادت آمبر فجأة التصالح معه والعودة للدخول في علاقة محرمة مرة أخرى.
Well, Amber decided and she agreed to it.
Your brother told me everything.
Okay.
So you can sit there and you can continue to lie. I'm going to walk out and treat you like a piece of garbage.
Okay.
Or you can sit here and treat me with the respect that I treated you with. Okay? And you can tell me the truth.
Yes.
What's your choice going to be?
True.
Okay. Speak up so I can hear you too. Okay?
Alright.
So let's start at the beginning again. Can you tell me the story? And the first time that I think you're lying, I'm getting up and walking out of here and I don't care what happens to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
بعد ذلك بدأت آمبر بسرد الأحداث، وحددت نفس الأشخاص الذين ذكرهم كاي، بما في ذلك جاستن وجيمس هافينز.
James and Brandon both left after Brandon was playing guitar and everything. They both left, and Mike was talking to Charlie and Kyle and me, and he was like, "You should call Seth." And I was like, "For what?" He was like, "Act like you're gonna make up with him." And I was like, "For what, Mike?" He's like, "Because I'm gonna kill him." And I was like, "Why are you gonna do that?" He's like, "Because I'm tired of him." So I went into the front with Charlie and I called him and I told him I wanted to make up.
هذه لحظة مهمة حيث كشفت آمبر معرفتها بنوايا مايك. هذا الاعتراف يعني أنها تعلم أن شيئا ما قد يحدث لساد إذا اتصلت به لتطلب منه أن يلتقي بها. تحولت الآن من مجرد متفرج بريء إلى جزء أساسي في خطة مايك. لننتقل إلى تشارلي الآن.
I need you to be totally honest and truthful with me, okay? Because we have talked to other people. We've talked to Kyle, okay? And Kyle has told us his new version of the story, okay? At this point, he's been totally cooperative, okay? I know there's some things that transpired prior to. I know there were some conversations prior to about something happening.
I wasn't involved in that. I don't know what he's talking about. I mean, it might have been between him and Mike, but I don't know.
Kyle has already, and I'll be honest with you, has implemented you in being involved in knowing or having knowledge to this thing transpiring prior to it happening.
But I didn't.
This what doesn't make sense to me. You're telling me that you guys are in this house, you drew out a diagram for me of your house where everybody was sitting at. The C is for
Me,
the A is for,
Amber,
the K is for,
Kyle,
the S is for,
Seth,
and then Mike was in his room allegedly, correct? Okay. Who else was at this house that you did not put in there?
Roach was there, but he wasn't there when that happened.
Yes, he was.
I didn't see him.
من المحتمل أن يكون كايل وأمبر وتشارلي قد نسقوا مسبقا مع جاستن لإبعاده تماما من الأحداث. سيحول المحقق تركيزه إلى كيفية استدراج سار.
And you said that he just unannounced himself and just came to the house. Is that correct?
Yeah.
No one told him to come to the house.
No.
How did he come to that house? Because I'm telling you right now, there's a different story in that other room.
I mean, he walked.
I understand he probably walked with his left foot and his right foot, one in front of the other, and he physically came to the house. This is where you need to be truthful with me. You need to be truthful with me. Because right now you're beating at the bush. Okay? And you're not being truthful with me. Can we both agree on that?
Yeah.
Take a deep breath. You're doing really well. It's about time.
Sorry.
It's okay.
بمجرد أن يعيد تجميع نفسه قدم كايل بعض الملاحظات حول مشاعره تجاه سار.
I really hated Seth. And there was time, because my ex-girlfriend, I found him in the bed with my ex-girlfriend, and I really didn't like that, and I loved her. And, but I really didn't want to go out and kill the kid. It wasn't my intention. And he alright. Well, Mike was talking about it. He's like, listen, he's like, I'll do it. And believe it or not, Amber wanted it done. Amber don't want nothing to do with him. Amber wanted him dead and gone. He deserved it. I wanted him dead, but I didn't want to do it. And I didn't want nothing to be a part of it. I didn't want nothing.
And Mike said he would do
But
it.
Mike said he would do it.
So you talked to Mike about it.
He kept on saying, man, I'll take the blame for it. I'll take the blame for everything. I'll do it. I'll do everything. I'll take the blame if the cops ask you if anything. I'll take the blame. I have nothing to lose. It's whatever. And Amber agreed to it. Everybody was agreeing to it.
So did Soto agree?
Huh?
Soto? Roach?
Everybody agreed.
He
Like I
agreed?
said, everybody agreed.
Amber agreed?
Mm-hmm. And
Charlie agreed?
Mm-hmm.
Mike said he would do it and you agreed. So there's 5 people.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
يحاول كايل التهرب من مسؤولية أفعاله من خلال تبرير ما فعلوا وإلقاء اللوم على الضحية والقول إن الضحية يستحق ما حدث له. ويعتقد أيضا أن مايك سيتحمل كل التهم بما أنه الذي أطلق النار.
And Mike's like, man, I can't do this. It's got to be done now. He's like, wait, Mickey, he's sitting in the love seat. He's like, it's got to be done now. And Mike opened the door. I come out. I hit him over the stick, the head.
Where was Seth when you hit him?
He was in the chair.
Okay.
And I hit him over the head with the stick. And it broke 3 times on him.
اعترف كايل بأنه وجاستن سوتو كان يعتزمان ضرب سار لجعل مهمة مايك في قتله أسهل. يعتبر هذا مساعدة في جريمة قتل ويمكن أن يجعلهم مسؤولين مثل مايك. الآن وقد اعترف أنه في الواقع قام بأداء دوره. في غرفة أخرى المحقق على وشك استخدام هذه المعلومات مع تشارلي لتسديد ضربته النهائية.
At no time did you ever say, when Kyle hit Seth across the head with this stick, board, or whatever this object was, what the hell are you doing? What's going on? If you didn't know what was going on. You see the picture I'm painting now? Obviously, you had to know what was going on. Okay? Because any person in their right mind would have asked this question. If you and I are sitting in this room, and whoever's sitting over here and I just start beating the hell out of him, aren't you going to want, what's going on?
Yeah.
You never said that. You know why? You know why?
Yeah.
Why?
So I knew something might have happened.
Exactly.
I hit him and he stood up. And when I broke it over his head 3 times, he stood up. And then Roach come in. And then he hit him with his stick, and then he was trying to go through the kitchen, and Mike shot him in the back twice with a gun.
Kyle hit Seth with the thing, and I flew against the counter and I looked.
Roach hit him with a stick too?
Yeah, I didn't look at it. I was in the kitchen, and all I seen was Seth fly, and then Kyle and Roach flew, and Mike flew right behind him. And Charlie was like, come to the room, come to the room, come to the room. When Kyle hit him over the head, that's when we ran into the room.
And then he was still trying to go out. He was still trying to go out the front door, and Mike just kept on shooting him. I kept on telling Mike, I was like, stop it, let him go, let him go. And he just kept on shooting him. And he goes out the house.
I just got out of the way and like pumped his ass.
And Roach grabs him like this and set on the ground and has him choked. And I don't know what he did to his knee, but he kind of messed up his knee, and Roach rolled over.
Who messed up his knee?
Roach,
Okay.
Soto, and he rolled over, and Mike come up and shot him in the head, and that's when it was over.
Mike shoots him. How many times?
It's like 5 times maybe, I guess.
Right there on the spot?
And oh my God, man. And it comes back into, and then I was like, Mike's like, man, grab him, you gotta grab him, Kyle. We can't have nobody, we gotta grab him. And I was scared, I was freaking out, and I'm like, okay. And I grabbed him, and I pulled him up the stairs, and
Grabbed who?
Seth. I started pulling him up the stairs.
Was Seth still alive?
Partially, yeah.
Okay, so he was still breathing at that time.
He was partially still alive.
I walked in the room with her. I was so shooken up. I'm staring at her. I'm crying. She's trying to hold me to stop crying. I'm about to puke from it all. And then they got him in the house and laid him on the floor.
And then they put him in the bath. And then
Who put him in the bathtub?
Roach come in, and he helped put him in the bathtub.
Did you help put Seth in the bathtub?
Yeah, I like grabbed a little piece of him and like just put him in there, and then I just went out and
And then when he was in the bathtub, Mike kept on getting all psycho and pissed. He kept on punching him and shooting him, and I had to grab him like this to pull him back, and I told him to stop. I said, listen, you need to stop right now. And then I come in, and then Mike's wanting to break it. I come in, and Mike's trying to break his kneecaps to put
Is
him
he
in a
dead
hard
at this
time.
point, or is he
Yeah,
still?
he's completely dead.
Who broke his legs and knees?
I think Mike did that.
And that's when Mike had his kneecap, had his leg pulled out like this, with some in his hand, some hard, trying to break his kneecap.
How'd you get the scratch marks on your legs? Fighting with Seth?
No, I didn't. It's still woods and stuff.
Finding firewood?
Huh?
Finding firewood
Yeah,
to burn up Seth?
I guess, yeah.
And then Mike was like, Roach, get him in the bathroom. And then Charlie was like, Amber, don't walk out there. Don't walk out there. We don't need to see it. That's when Mike walked in the room with his gun in his hand. And he was like, I love you both, but if you say anything, I'll kill you both.
عندما يهدد شخص بقتل شخص آخر لإجباره على ارتكاب جريمة، هنا يستطيع الشخص الذي تم تهديده باستغلال هذا التهديد كوسيلة للدفاع. ومع ذلك فإن هذا الدفاع غالبا لا يعتبر دفاعا في قضايا القتل، حيث يعتبر من الخطأ قتل شخص آخر بغض النظر عما إذا كانت حياتك تعرضت للتهديد أم لا. علاوة على ذلك، بما أن آمبر كانت على علم وشاركت في الجريمة قبل أن يكون هناك أي تهديد من مايك، فإن دورها في الجريمة قد تم بالفعل.
22.
22.
Okay.
22 revolver. It's all black.
Where is it at right now?
It's under the house in the air duct.
That's where the gun's at right now.
That's where the gun
Where are
is
the
supposed to be
sticks
at right now.
that you guys?
Everything got burned.
ثم بدأ بشرح كيف تخلص من جثة سعد بعد أن تم كسر ركبته في حوض الاستحمام.
And then he hog-tied him, and then he put him in the bag.
In what bag?
Like I said, that
Sleeping
that
bag.
sleeping bag.
Okay, so after the bathtub, they put him in some blue thingy that you said,
Yeah,
like a
A
bag.
bag or something.
Okay.
He
What
was,
do they
brought
do?
up, he was brought up there.
Who brought him out?
Mike and Cotto.
It says Mike and Soto.
Well, they brought him up there first, and I just like dragged him a little bit.
We had these two tires. The tires, now the rubber was supposed to, I guess what Mike said was supposed to overdo the smell of the burnt body, something like that. So
Where'd you get the tires?
the tires were already in the front yard. They come off of some car or something, and then I come out there, and then Roach was telling me something about the shovel. Like I guess he hit him over the head with a shovel or something, because he was still, like, Mike's psycho. He's crazy. The guy's completely dead, and he's still hitting him.
You and Mike stayed out there and watched the body burn in the fire.
I
Right?
stayed out there.
You stayed out there by yourself?
Yeah, most of the time.
Okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate your being honest about that, okay?
Mhm.
So I guess it was your job to make sure the body burned?
Yeah. I just wanted it all to be over. And
We're just going around there. Mike's in the bag picking teeth from his skull and playing with his tongue. He's all sick and everything. He's putting them into them containers with paint and everything, the ashes and everything.
Who's helping him do that?
He was at that point. He was just doing everything by himself at that point, because everybody just said, "We're done."
Where is Seth right now? Where is all of his body parts?
it's somewhere in Ocala.
Where?
Oh, it's some rock quarry thing or whatever.
What were you thinking?
I was scared.
What were you scared of? There was no threat
I was
at the
scared
time
of Mike.
but there was no threat at the time. Seth wasn't even there.
Mhm.
So what are you being afraid of? Seth wasn't even there. There was nothing for Mike. You said, Mike told me, I love you both. He would never do anything to hurt you. What were you thinking about getting Seth up there?
I don't know. I wasn't thinking at the time.
Did you just hate Seth that bad?
I didn't hate him. I was hurt.
Does your mom know about this? What do you think your mom's gonna say does your mom know this true story?
She knows what I told her.
What do you think mom's gonna say? Not one of her children, but both her children are involved in murder.
Because I just don't want to get in no more shit. I didn't even want to get in this shit. I just wanted to get my life together. I was planning on going to the military and everything, but it's out of the picture now. Well,
Why-
my life pretty
Why
much is
didn't
out
you
of the
just, let me ask you this. You're telling me you wanted to get your life straight, this, that, the other.
picture. I don't
That's all bullshit. Because if you
just
wanted to
don't
get your life straight, you know what you would have done? You would have not participated in this, and you would have called the cops and said, this is what's about to happen to this kid. You gave no regard to another person's life. Why didn't you call 911?
I don't call 911.
You don't call 911?
I don't like being overtold.
But you let a person die. Because that's the honorable thing to do?
أصبح لدى المحققين الآن فكرة جيدة عما يكون قد حدث لسات، ولكن لا تزال هناك قطعة مفقودة في اللغز، والمشتبه به لا يزال طليقا، ومع ذلك فإن كل شيء على وشك الوضوح. في وقت لاحق من نفس الليلة في ستارك بفلوريدا، كان جيمس ويليام الأب يقود سيارته إلى المنزل بعد أن أخبر مديره في العمل بأنه يحتاج إلى إجازة، لأن هناك شيئا مهما جدا عليه القيام به. هذا الشيء هو أن مايك بارغو كان سيسلم نفسه للشرطة. لجأ مايك إلى منزل جيمس ويليام بعد أن أخبره بأنه قتل سيث دفاعا عن أمبر حتى يجعله أكثر تعاطفا معه. لكن قبل وقت قليل من دوامه الليلي اعترف مايك بالحقيقة ووافق على تسليم نفسه. لكن قبل وصول جيمس ويليام إلى منزله كانت الشرطة قد وصلت قبله إلى المنزل بعد أن تعقبت مكان مايك وتم القبض عليه. تم توجيه اتهامات إلى مايك بارغو وأمبر رايت وكايل هوبر وتشارلي إيلي وجاستن سوتو وجيمس هافنز الثالث بتورطهم في جريمة قتل سيث جاكسون ومثلوا أمام المحكمة. وجهت لجيمس هافنز الثالث تهمة المساعدة في جريمة قتل بعد وقوعها لمساعدته في التخلص من الجثة، واعترف بالتهمة. قد يحكم عليه بعقوبة تصل إلى 30 عاما، ولكن آخر الأخبار تشير إلى تأجيل تنفيذ الحكم. وتمت إدانة آمبر وكايل وتشارلي وجاستن بجريمة القتل من الدرجة الأولى، وحكم عليهم بالسجن المؤبد في عام 2020 بعد أن قضت تقريبا 10 سنوات. نجح محامي تشارلي إلي في الحصول على محاكمة جديدة بسبب فشل فريق الدفاع المتهم بالفشل في أداء واجبه، ووافقت تشارلي على الاعتراف بالقتل من الدرجة الثانية، مما أدى إلى تقليص عقوبتها ل10 سنوات، وتم إطلاق سراحها وعمرها الآن 27 عاما. بصفته المحرض الرئيسي والشخص الذي أطلق النار، تم الحكم بالإعدام على مايك بارغو، وهو الآن ينتظر مصيره في قسم الإعدام.
We're all in for murder. They're like, what? Did you say, why did you lie? This is our life now.
Oh my God,
man. We didn't do anything with the body or anything like that. If I was like fucking 20 by the time I get out.